the south, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Arrington, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, what a juke into space. There he goes left side.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Touchdown, Falcons. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Edwards-Helaire as they run him out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, you don't want to sit. 57. You don't want it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Get that quarterback. Let's get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He finds his man. Complete. It's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bryce Love with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line quick.
One of the other things you're offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Stop your whining. 26, Mike. 29.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now, what you're rooting for.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Right there.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons add on. Back to throw again. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Right back to Pitts again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, Mike. Check, Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Hill, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. It gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
26 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for that next drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's what.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Vita Vea. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 5-4, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
67 yards.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Good track, good track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught right side, Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Atlanta. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.